To determine the correct amount of lighting or foot candles for an office space, firstly determine the task requirements. Identify the primary tasks performed in the office space, which will determine the required light levels. Consider factors such as reading, writing, computer use, and detailed work. Secondly, use lighting standards. Refer to industry-recognized lighting standards such as the American National Standards Institute (ANSI) and the Illumination Engineering Society (WISE). Thirdly, calculate the illuminance, or foot candles. Multiply the recommended light level foot candles for the task by the area of the office space in square feet. For example, for general office work requiring 50 foot candles in an office space of 100 square feet, the illuminance equals 50 foot candles multiplied by 100 square feet, equaling 5,000 foot candles. Fourthly, consider daylight, glare, and shadows. Determine the amount of natural daylight available and factor it into the calculations. Minimize glare and shadows by using appropriate lighting fixtures and window treatments. Fifthly, adjust for lighting losses. Account for light loss due to fixtures, dirt, and aging. Use a safety factor of 10 to 15% to ensure adequate lighting levels over time. Sixthly, verify illumination levels. Use a light meter to measure the actual illuminance in the office space after installation. Adjust the lighting system if necessary to meet the desired light levels. Recommended light levels for office spaces are as follows. Firstly, general office work requires 50 to 75 foot candles. Secondly, computer work requires 50 to 70 foot candles. Thirdly, reading and writing requires 75 to 100 foot candles. Fourthly, detailed work, for example drafting, requires 200 to 300 foot candles. Additional considerations include firstly, color temperature. Choose a color temperature that is appropriate for the task and the atmosphere desired. Secondly, light distribution. Ensure uniform light distribution to avoid glare or shadows. Thirdly, energy efficiency. Consider using LED lighting fixtures to reduce energy consumption. Establish a regular maintenance schedule to clean fixtures and replace bulbs. The selection of appropriate light levels in an office environment is crucial for ensuring employee comfort, productivity, and safety. Insufficient lighting can lead to eye strain, headaches, and decreased performance, while excessive or poorly distributed light can cause glare and discomfort. By following a systematic approach to determining lighting requirements and incorporating industry standards and best practices, businesses can create well-lit and functional workspaces. The initial step involves a thorough assessment of the tasks performed within the office space. Different tasks demand varying levels of illumination to facilitate accuracy, efficiency, and visual comfort. For instance, tasks such as reading and writing necessitate higher light levels compared to general computer work or meetings. Detailed work, such as drafting or intricate assembly, requires even greater illuminance to enable precise visual acuity. Once the primary tasks have been identified, it is essential to consult established lighting standards and guidelines. Organizations such as the American National Standards Institute (ANSI) and the Illumination Engineering Society (WISE) provide comprehensive recommendations for illuminance levels in various environments, including offices. These standards are based on extensive research and consider factors such as task type, age of occupants, and potential for glare. To calculate the required illuminance, multiply the recommended light level for the task by the area of the office space. Illuminance is measured in foot candles, which represent the amount of light falling on a surface. This calculation provides an estimate of the total light output needed to achieve the desired illumination level. However, it is crucial to consider other factors that can affect the actual lighting conditions in the office. Daylight, for example, can significantly contribute to the overall illuminance. The amount of natural light available depends on factors such as the size and location of windows, the orientation of the building, and the time of day. When designing the lighting system, it is important to take advantage of natural light while minimizing glare and shadows. Glare can be caused by direct sunlight or reflections from bright surfaces, while shadows can create uneven lighting and make it difficult to see clearly. Appropriate window treatments, such as blinds or curtains, can help to control daylight and reduce glare. The type and placement of lighting fixtures also play a crucial role in minimizing shadows and ensuring uniform light distribution. In addition to daylight, it is essential to account for light loss due to various factors. Over time, lighting fixtures can become less efficient due to dirt accumulation, bulb aging, and other factors. To compensate for these losses, it is recommended to use a safety factor of 10 to 15% when calculating the required illuminance. This ensures that the lighting system provides adequate light levels even as the fixtures age. After the lighting system has been installed, it is important to verify that it meets the desired light levels. This can be done using a light meter, which measures the illuminance of various points in the office space. If the measured light levels are below the recommended values, the lighting system may need to be adjusted. This could involve adding more fixtures, replacing bulbs with higher wattage versions, or repositioning existing fixtures. In addition to illuminance, other factors to consider when designing an office lighting system include color temperature, light distribution, and energy efficiency. Color temperature refers to the color of the light emitted by a light source. Different color temperatures can create different moods and affect visual comfort. For example, cool white light is often preferred for tasks that require high levels of concentration, while warm white light is more suitable for relaxation areas. Light distribution refers to how evenly the light is spread throughout the office space. Uniform light distribution is important for minimizing glare and shadows and ensuring visual comfort. Direct lighting, which shines light directly on the task surface, can be effective for tasks that require high levels of illuminance. Indirect lighting, which reflects light off the ceiling or walls, can create a more diffuse and comfortable lighting environment. Energy efficiency is an increasingly important consideration when designing office lighting systems. LED lighting fixtures are significantly more energy efficient than traditional incandescent or fluorescent fixtures. They also have a longer lifespan, which reduces maintenance costs. By using LED lighting, businesses can significantly reduce their energy consumption and lower their carbon footprint. Finally, it is important to establish a regular maintenance schedule to ensure that the lighting system continues to perform optimally over time. This should include cleaning fixtures regularly to remove dirt and dust, replacing bulbs as needed, and inspecting the system for any signs of damage or wear. By following these steps, businesses can create well-lit and functional office spaces that promote employee comfort, productivity, and safety. The process of determining the correct amount of lighting or foot candles for an office space involves a series of considerations that span from task analysis to maintenance protocols. Let's delve deeper into each step and explore the nuances that contribute to a well-lit and productive workspace. Firstly, the determination of task requirements is paramount. This step goes beyond simply identifying whether employees are reading, writing, or using computers. It requires a detailed understanding of the specific visual demands of each job function. For instance, an architect reviewing blueprints will need significantly higher illuminance than a data entry clerk. Consider the size of the objects being viewed, the contrast between the object and its background, and the speed and accuracy required for the task. All these factors influence the necessary light level. Secondly, the utilization of lighting standards is crucial for ensuring compliance and optimal illumination. The American National Standards Institute, ANSI, and the Illumination Engineering Society, WISE, are leading organizations that provide comprehensive guidelines for lighting design. These standards are not arbitrary. They are based on extensive research and empirical data that correlate light levels with human performance and visual comfort. The IES Lighting Handbook, for example, is an indispensable resource for lighting professionals, offering detailed recommendations for illuminance levels in various settings, including offices, schools, hospitals, and industrial facilities. Thirdly, the calculation of illuminance, or foot candles, is a quantitative process that translates the task requirements and lighting standards into concrete numbers. While the basic formula, luminance equals foot candles multiplied by area, provides a starting point, it's important to consider the uniformity ratio. This ratio describes the variation in light levels across the work surface. A high uniformity ratio indicates that the light is evenly distributed, minimizing glare and shadows. The Illuminating Engineering Society recommends a uniformity ratio of no more than 31 for general office spaces. Fourthly, the consideration of daylight, glare, and shadows adds a layer of complexity to the lighting design. Daylight is a valuable resource that can reduce energy consumption and enhance the overall ambience of the office. However, uncontrolled daylight can also create glare and uneven illumination. Effective window treatments, such as blinds, shades, or dynamic glazing, can help to manage daylight and optimize its use. Glare can be direct, caused by bright light sources in the field of view, or reflected, caused by light bouncing off shiny surfaces. Strategies for minimizing glare include using indirect lighting, matte finishes on surfaces, and task lighting that is positioned to avoid reflections. Shadows can create visual discomfort and make it difficult to see clearly. Proper lighting design aims to minimize shadows by providing adequate ambient light and strategic placement of task lighting. Fifthly, the adjustment for lighting losses is an important step in ensuring that the lighting system continues to provide adequate illumination over time. Light loss factors, also known as maintenance factors, account for the gradual decline in light output due to dirt accumulation on fixtures, lamp depreciation, and other factors. These factors vary depending on the type of lighting fixture, the environment in which it is used, and the maintenance schedule. The Illuminating Engineering Society provides detailed guidance on estimating light loss factors for various lighting systems. Sixthly, the verification of illumination levels is the final step in the process, confirming that the lighting system meets the design goals. A light meter, also known as a lux meter, is used to measure the illuminance of various points in the office space. These measurements are then compared to the recommended illuminance levels for the tasks being performed. If the measured values are significantly lower than the recommended values, the lighting system may need to be adjusted or upgraded. Recommended light levels for office spaces vary depending on the specific tasks being performed. General office work typically requires 50 to 75 foot candles, while computer work may require slightly less, around 50 to 70 foot candles. Reading and writing tasks generally require higher light levels, in the range of 75 to 100 foot candles. Detailed work, such as drafting or intricate assembly, may require 200 to 300 foot candles or even more. In addition to illuminance levels, other factors to consider include color temperature, light distribution, and energy efficiency. Color temperature is measured in Kelvin, and it describes the warmth or coolness of the light. Cooler color temperatures, above 5000 Kelvin, tend to be more stimulating and are often preferred for tasks that require high levels of concentration. Warmer color temperatures, below 3000 Kelvin, are more relaxing and are often used in break rooms or reception areas. Light distribution refers to how evenly the light is spread throughout the office space. Direct lighting, which shines light directly on the task surface, is efficient but can create glare and shadows. Indirect lighting, which reflects light off the ceiling or walls, provides a more diffuse and comfortable light. A combination of direct and indirect lighting is often the best approach for creating a well-lit and visually comfortable office space. Energy efficiency is an increasingly important consideration in lighting design. LED lighting fixtures are significantly more energy efficient than traditional fluorescent or incandescent fixtures. They also have a longer lifespan and lower maintenance costs. By switching to LED lighting, businesses can significantly reduce their energy consumption and lower their carbon footprint. Finally, it's important to establish a regular maintenance schedule to ensure that the lighting system continues to perform optimally over time. This should include cleaning fixtures regularly to remove dirt and dust, replacing lamps as needed, and inspecting the system for any signs of damage or wear. Proper maintenance can extend the lifespan of the lighting system and ensure that it continues to provide adequate illumination for years to come. In conclusion, determining the correct amount of lighting for an office space is a complex process that requires a thorough understanding of task requirements, lighting standards, and various design considerations. By following a systematic approach and incorporating best practices, businesses can create well-lit and visually comfortable workspaces that promote employee productivity, health, and well-being.